You essentially get to play a different character every week. What are the challenges of embodying all these crazy personalities?
Well, I mean, when you're little and you want to be an actor when you grow up, it's because you get to play all these different people and you kind of imagine it's going to be like dress-ups and make-believe. And I guess this role for me is the most like that of any job I could ever get. I really do each week get to step into a different character and put on a different hat, so to speak. So that can be wonderful. It's also very challenging in fast turnaround television when you don't have as much time to prep those characters as you'd like. So there have definitely been some full Sundays on my weekends where I'm really crunching it and thinking like, hang on a second, I need to go to Kung Fu practice and I need to suddenly develop Romanian, learn to speak Romanian really quickly. So it's challenging, but it's a lot of fun.
Well, and I imagine for her, like picking up, she keeps learning all these like life lessons, but I assume having voices running around in her head all the time isn't necessarily good. Will we see that affect her in a negative way?
Yeah, we do. We definitely get a sense that not all of the brains that she eats are things that are attributes to her life, and that there can be really compromising things and states of mind that shift her, and how that affects her own personal relationships in life. You get a strong sense that it can be quite detrimental.
Yeah, we saw that with Major when she kind of threw herself at him.
Exactly. How deeply inappropriate, Liv. Gosh.
I'm like, he had a girlfriend. What are you doing?
No, I would never. She would never.
And I'm curious, we've seen your kind of zombie, we've seen Blaine, and then we saw Marcy. Will we see, more zombies, I guess, and becoming more of a threat to not just Seattle, but everywhere?
Yeah, absolutely. We definitely get a sense that zombies are a pressing threat and that Liv is now no longer just thinking about herself and her privacy, but she's actually got to think about the safety of her family and her community. And so we do see zombies in different kind of walks of life, so to speak, and some of the different forms that they take and ways in which they live their lives.
And Blaine, I don't trust that guy. Liv doesn't trust that guy. And
Never trust a character that David Anders plays. That's the rule. Constantly, he's just playing these suspicious villains.
But he's good at being tricking you, being charismatic and then fooling you. I was glad Liv didn't fall for that.
He's very charming. Yeah, I know. I think it's the most dangerous kind of villain is somebody who can win you and can be endearing. On Twitter, I saw a lot of the feedback where people were saying, I really hope that he doesn't turn out to be a bad guy. And I just felt like, damn it, I wish I could warn you.
And what can you tease? Will we find out whatever nefarious thing he is up to?
Yeah, we definitely get a sense of an industry that he starts to, he was a drug dealer before he turned into a zombie, and he finds a way to make his new zombie lifestyle very lucrative, and we get a sense of that, and we also start later in the season to get an idea of where the zombie outbreak actually came from, so that's something that I think people will be very surprised by.